Hey everybody, just wanted to come to you. Let me jump out of the tractor. So right now what we're doing, we're in the midst of cutting the woods, cutting all these trees down. I'm leaving these small ones here. I'm only cutting them as they get in the way, as you can see right here. I'll probably add them later. But we are currently doing planks and wood beams. I am going to keep the short planks from being produced right now. So we're going to cut down a few trees and get them took to the sawmill. So let's get out the chainsaw, get down as low as we can. So we'll cut that one. We've already got one cut over here from the last time I played. I've done a whole bunch off camera just so that way there's not a lot of you know, boredom or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so the biggest thing that's producing are these American elms, and they've got the biggest trunks. They make and produce more wood, so we're cutting them off too because I really want to start dragging them, and we're going to do that until everything's full. Now we're going to try to drag these logs and try to do some things with farming today. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, like what we're going to plant yet, what's in season, but I'll have to look. I haven't even looked. It's March right now, so most things should be within season to plant. But we'll go look. I'm thinking maybe canola or something like that. So, but how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a good week so far. Just trying to hang in there. Hope everybody has had a productive week thus far. It's Wednesday, so we'll see how the rest of the week goes, and yeah, hopefully things will be great for you. If you enjoy these videos though, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'll be glad to answer comments. I don't answer every one of them, but I will answer the ones that are like really pressing, like if you ask me questions and stuff and you really want to know questions. I welcome all types of questions, all types of comments. It's fine with me. Whether they're negative or not, it's fine. And to those that are negative, I just say, hey, thanks for your feedback. It's not going to hurt my feelings one way or the other, but thank you for even checking these videos out, and thank you for coming along on this wild ride with me, trying to make these videos for you and give you some content. We'll probably end up doing a time lapse here in just a minute. I gotta cut this tree because I think it's in the way. Again, these little things I'll just get rid of, just do something with. Did that work? Yeah, it worked. Okay. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll do the time lapse and I will So we're back. One more tree here. Well, there's actually two more, but we'll grab this one out here if I can get in between the stumps. May just have to go over some of the stumps. Usually I can, but actually there's three more trees. Okay. Well, we'll get to that in just a little bit. But right now, oh, I just ran over one of my prophets. We're going to have to get the stump grinder out here and grind off some of these stumps down the ground so that way we can use the land. I have plans for the land. So let's stop right here. We have 79% in our production, so 39,683 liters of 50,000, and we just got the first two batches of, I think that's planks, so let's go over here and find out. And yes, I think the planks are I think that's beams. And there's planks over here. So yeah, that's beams and planks. So we have one a piece of each. So, what I was talking about a while ago, just a little while ago, was this field right here. The one that we cultivated and never did anything with. So what we're going to do is, we're going to plant something in that. So let's go over to construction mode so that way you can see the full extent of this field. It's not a big field, it's not a huge field. I may plant something, we're going to plant something in it, but I don't know what yet. I do want to fertilize that, and while we're thinking about it too, let's run across here and check our cows and our water buffalo. See if our cows have produced anything yet. Let's see how much food and water we have. So their health is at 100%. So we have enough water and enough food for right now over there. My cows, they're Highland cattle, their health is at 30%, so we're going to have to improve that a little bit. I'll have to go and get some more hay and some more TMR, and put some more TMR down for them. I think what I might do is come get this hay bale right here and put it over there for them, and then do some more TMR. I gotta be quick though, because it's starting to get dark out. And I need to put a light out here at each field. So we'll run over here and grab this hay bale. And if I can hook this thing correctly. I'll go ahead and put this down a bit more. If my skid steer would stop going in different directions, whoa, I don't like that. There we go. Okay. So we'll just run over here and put this hay bale over here for the cows. Of course, I'll have to reposition in just a second in order to get it in there, because it's not a round bale, so it's not going to be easy. So we'll just set it down right here, back out of it, and go around to the other side. I want to be square, there we go, with that bale. That way when I lift it up like that, yeah. and I stick it in the food trough, it's not going to be so bad that so let's see now if it'll take. Oh yeah, it's taking. Slowly, but it's taking. Let's make sure it does take all the way. So we're going to go sleep here in a second, and then when we wake up for the next month, which will be April, we'll see what we can plant in April and make that our crop we plant in that field. Alright, that's good. Okay, so they now have 11,635 liters of food for right now. So we'll run back over here. And we will get in our truck and we'll go up to the house and we'll go sleep. Oh, I have TMR still in the bed of the truck. So we will feed them some total mixed ration when I get up. But for right now, we'll just go right up to the house and get some sleep and come back tomorrow. And right now I don't care how it's parked. We'll go in here to our room, to our bedroom. We'll get the sleep trigger. We'll go for 9:30 in the morning. And then go back out to the field. It is now April, so we are having a good time here. Let's see if we produced any other wood. Yep, we have. We've got 3 of each. So let that build up and we'll go sell that in a little while. For now though, we're just going to go get some TMR. If I don't run into, I just ran into my trailer. That was just great. Good job. Alright, so alright. So we got all the TMR out. Good, their health is now at 100%. That's not what I wanted. I wanted my truck. All right. I want to make sure that they grow up good. So let's talk about our plans for today. So off camera I have been selling the wood as I processed it. Of course we're going to have to get the stump grinder, come out here with it and start grinding up all these stumps and get rid of those. Of course the grass is high. But I plan to put, I think I've got, let's see, I've got some stumps out here, but right along in here, let me just go to third person view. Right along in here, I'm going to put a barn. So when we sell more of the wood, I'm going to put a barn right here to put all the equipment in, start putting TMR in, all that stuff. We're going to go ahead and do that. I'm probably going to get another outbuilding. I may just use the barn for storage for the hay, and I may take the equipment and put the equipment out um, in the outside sheds. And I may put the outside shed somewhere out in there where we just cleared out. I've just got to get rid of all those stumps first, which means I need to go rent the stump grinder again. I do not want to buy that stump grinder because if I do, then it's not going to look, it'll be expensive. So, that being said, we're going to get in our international, and we're going to go to the store, and we're going to go buy a seeder. I should have kept my fertilizer spreader. I didn't think I was going to plant any crops, but come to think of it, I think I will plant some crops. I'll go on ahead and do that. I may put another pin out in this field to the right that I did, and then like another pin or two, and then I may take the rest of that field and plant in it as well. We're probably going to do some corn. Now we've also got this field over here to the left, and I'm going to plant something in it too. So we'll have some crop to offset what we're doing. So let me get to the store and then I'll talk to you guys. Alright, so let's go over here to the store. Let's go over here. And we want to go down to cedars. Okay, here we go. So it looks like the cheapest cedar that we have I'm just making sure before I say definitively. But it looks like the cheapest cedar that we have, or actually we don't need a cedar, we need a planter. So the cheapest planter that we have is going to be good old Amazon over here, which is $49,500. And that is a pretty decent size planter, and I think it will work for what we need. I'm not going to guarantee that our international will pull this, but I do know that our Case IH Stair with the double wheels will do that. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that for that much. And I'm also going to get 20 bags of seeds for $12.60. And we'll have to come back for the bags of seeds, of course, because, of course, we have nothing to transport them at the moment. So, alright. So let's go over here. Oh, we were gonna buy a spreader too. Fertilizer spreaders. So we're gonna rebuy this fertilizer spreader. And buy some fertilizer, which we'll go ahead and do 20 bags of that, so we can go ahead and store it as well. And we'll do some lime as well. And we'll come back and get all this stuff. So I'll have to bring the trailer. But on our way, we'll go ahead and sell the wood that's already spawned, and we'll get some money. So, alright, so we have 1 seeder, 20 bags of seeds, 20 bags of fertilizer, and 20 bags of lime. So, we're going to get all that. I hope this tractor will lift this. I am very much hoping. Like I say, we're not going to use this tractor for the actual seeding process because, one, it is not, I don't think that it's going to work for that. 2, sorry, I ran off the road there for a second. 2, I don't think there's enough horsepower for it once it turns on. Sure, there's enough to move it, but I don't think there's enough to use it. So we're going to hook this up the stair, and we're going to use our stair tractor to actually do that. But we're going to drop this cedar right here, right next to our field. And we're going to take our truck here, we're going to go ahead and get in here and load what we have and take it to sell. Oh, I need to go the other way. I don't know why I did that. I need to go the other way to load. See, the other day, like I say, I decided I wasn't going to do any crops, but I've changed my mind on that because crops will be good for different occasions whenever we don't have enough wood. So I need to go back to oh, I hate when it does this. Okay, let's go from the other side. Okay. Let's ease that in there. Why am I not going anywhere? Because I'm caught on the other one. Alright, so we're going to set this down. I'll set that down like that. Let's lift that up, put this on the other side. Gently get it off of that. Make sure I didn't push the other one off. No, good. Okay. Oh. Put that one like that. Maybe that'll stay. Alright, so let's take these three. And those are going to go on the trailer. I know what you're thinking. Why does it take so long for this stuff to be loaded? Well, simple answer. Because we don't want it to not be able to be strapped down. So that one's on there. Now, of course, I'll probably end up having to do the fertilizer plant, the fertilizing, the seeding, all that in the next episode. But we're doing good. We're actually doing pretty good here. Let me fix that. Okay. Now, honestly, if we wanted to, we could wait until more spawns because more is going to spawn. So, well, we can fill the trailer up. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good here. We're getting everything that we need to get done, and then I guess I can go around and take some of these smaller limbs, pick them up and get them out of the way. I know some of you are probably gonna hate me in the comments and be like, well, why would you bother with tree limbs? With just small ones? Well, the reason is because a limb is a limb, you know, wood is wood, and any amount will help. It'll actually help us do get as much money as we can. So let's go ahead and go deliver this, and then we'll go get our seeds. As more spawns, we'll get more. I've got to go ahead and cut down more trees. We'll probably do that later on in another episode. We've got 6,000 liters of wood, 3,000 of each, so I'm happy with that. That'll probably bring in a good profit, especially for this. If it's more profitable to do just the short planks, then I may just switch to short planks and leave the short planks as the seller. So we got 34,000 for that, and another $9,431 for that. So we now have 113,000 again. But like I say, we're going to do better because we're going to have more later on. As we get more profit and all that, I may upgrade the truck and the trailer, and I may get a semi truck and a big trailer to put it on. So that way, when we get a full load, we will be okay. So our time is up for now. So I'm just going to go ahead and end the video right here. When we come back, we're going to go on ahead and we're going to pick up all of our necessary stuff to start planting and fertilizing. I'm going to go ahead and fertilize the fields. I'm going to go ahead and seed them. I'm going to go ahead and lime before we do any of that. So we're going to fertilize and lime, and then we're going to seed, and then we're going to go rent a roller. So hope y'all have a pleasant day, pleasant rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next one.